What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another episode of Game Night with Retro. Here's the situation. I'm controlling the New England Patriots. I'm taking them through a season here because you guys know I like me a challenge. So I'm taking them through with these plays right here. So they're kind of like not very, they're not the best plays. Definitely, they're kind of like plays you gotta. Sometimes you get, the flea flicker plays, you kind of got to get lucky that the opponent don't pick it. And even if they do pick it, you only got one guy going deep, and the other two guys are going short. And actually on that last one, just the one guy goes deep at the bottom, and then your running back, drifts up in the flat as the longer the play develops there. But if the opponent picks those plays, you might be in trouble. It could be very well could be a fumble, and they recover it. Okay, so they're risky plays. They are risky. So my one shotgun pass is where they all do hook routes. The two receivers go about 10 yards. I'd say the other two go about 15 yards. And then my first play, the bootleg rollout, it's just the two receivers. They all stop. None of them go deep. They get kind of like they go mid-range, I would say, and then my running back there in the flat. So the passing plays, you basically got to work for it, and sometimes get lucky too. So it makes it more of a challenge. Anyway, so here's the situation. We just came off of a game against Buffalo where, pretty much it was a great comeback. We were down 28-7 in the second quarter. Okay, because Buffalo got a couple fumbles and returned for touchdowns. So Kelly in the offense hit James Lofton, and then Thurman Thomas. They was up 28-7, right? Second quarter. I came back, got a touchdown, made it 28-14 at halftime. End up coming back to tie it up at 28. We had the ball deep. We forced a punt. It's like, all right, here we go. Let's do this drive. They punted it, and we had it about, at the 20, our own 20. I did a run play with John Stevens here. Did a run play with John Stevens here, and they picked the play. He fumbled the ball. They got it back, and it was like, under 2 minutes left. Well, the defense. We held Buffalo out of the end zone. They had to settle for a field goal. Okay, so they went up 31-28 with like less than a minute left. So we got the kickoff. It lucked out. It was kind of a short kickoff. I think I completed one or two passes, and there was like 7 seconds left, so we could kick a field goal and tie it. And we did. Jason Strofsky kicked the field goal, tied it. We went to overtime, and we got the toss in overtime, and we went down. Completed Mark Wilson, my quarterback here. That's who I'm going with. I'm going with him over Steve Grogan. He's actually rated better. Might be the only time I know the backup's actually rated better, especially with like his pass control and stuff. To me, everything he's better. But anyways. Mark Wilson hit Irving Fryer on a decent game, and then again he hit his tight end Marv Cook. He got us down to the 20-yard line, and Strofsky booted a field goal in, and we won the game 34-31, right? So 34-31 after being down 28-7 in the second quarter. So games like those type of wins are satisfying. They're very satisfying. They're exciting. I'll take them over a blowout any day. I know some people like a blowout, but a blowout, it's okay here and there, but there's no suspense at the end. It's like, and if you're watching real football, a lot of people, if it's a blowout, they're like, all right, we know who's going to win, so yeah, just change the channel. No sense in watching anymore. So I like games that come down to the end, I like closer, competitive games. I love the competition, okay? And so, like I said, I'm not documenting the whole season. this game here, next game after that, we're playing the Miami Dolphins. Okay, so here we are, second quarter. We find ourselves down 14-0, and so it's like, here we go again, right? I wish I was recording the whole game, because it was like, how they got their 14 points was I got Tony Page as their running back, because he's on excellent right now. So I try to give the opponent the best players that are in best condition and best good plays. So I'm controlling the safety, Fred Marion. They did a pitch out to Tony Page, and it was like a third down, I think. And I did a dive tackle, because, you know, sometimes if you just try to grapple with them and do the popcorn thing, their blockers can come here and knock you off of them. So I did a dive. I whiffed on the dive, and Tony Page took it like, I'm going to say 40 to 50 yards for a touchdown. Okay? And then their second touchdown, Marino hit Duper for a pretty decent size, for about a 30 or 40 yard touchdown. So here we are, 14-0, right? Second quarter. So I thought, well, it's like, all right. Also, I wish I was recording it. Like, Marino basically did a lateral to Page too, because it was, you know, passing play. But Marino like scrambled up almost to the line of scrimmage before crossing it, and then, you know, Page in his running back position, he's kind of like about almost 5 yards behind Marino there at the top. So, but Marino did a lateral, but it still ended up being like a 15-yard gain, because I was, you know, covering the receiver deep down the field. So it was kind of like, wow, I was kind of just stood out, you know. So here we are. I thought we'd pick it up and see if this ends up being an interesting game. So let's find out. Here we are, 3rd and 4. Gotta shake off a sack. Oh man! Oh, that just makes you freaking almost feel like flopping on the floor. It's like, geez, all that work. You know, I think I was John Offerdahl on me. I had to shrug him off. That freaking work, and then, you know, the throw was on target, and that's Irving Fryer too. Freaking Irving Fryer, man, he's got 63 receptions, and he does a dunk. Part of this game, right? That's the randomness of this game. All right, I guess we'll punt out. I play straight, you know. I play it kind of like, you know, like teams would realistically. You know, here we're on our 29. It's 4th down. You're gonna punt. So only in like big key situations where it's like, you know, maybe closer to midfield, if it's only a yard or two, and if the situation calls for it, you get, you know. But here, but like this, no, it's still early. We still got time, so it ain't desperation mode yet. Nice punt. What a punt. Not great on the coverage. Not great on the coverage. Tony Martin gets it up to the 43-yard line. Jeez. Alright. Turn that fan down. Sorry about that. It's kind of a hot day. It's supposed to get up almost to 90 today, so. Alright, so I'm doing my normal routine, pick and run on 1st and 2nd down, and controlling a defensive back. So I'm controlling Fred Marion, and he's not rated that great, but sorry about that, guys. The camera beeped. It said my SD card is full, so I had to. So you missed that play. Tony Page fumbled the ball. We got it back. So here we are. So sorry about that. It's like card full, but so it cut off. But here we are. I think I deleted a couple videos, and I think we got enough room to release this game here. decent gain there. I had some green in front of me. Freaking one-on-one tackle there. That was a good tackle on his part. Kudos to him, though. Yeah, Mark Wilson, baby! Ah! Oh, what a scramble! The unlikely scramble of Mark Wilson. As you can see, I've only got 4 runs with him for 15 yards, only a 3.7 yard average. I mean, he's not the slowest. He's 19 in speed, but hey, he made a play for us. Sometimes you need that.
Ready, down, punt, punt.
There's a decent run, John Stevens.
Ready, down, punt, punt. Ready, down, punt.
And we're back in the game. Somewhat. I mean, 14-7. I'd say we are. We're within a touchdown, so it's a single possession. You know, if we get a touchdown, so. There's Tony Page on the kickoff. He's a menace on kickoffs.
Ready, down, punt.
Surprised he didn't go for the field goal right there. They're within range. Let's get on it.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
Block the pass. Okay. Yeah. Miami dominated the first quarter, 14-0. All right, let's get to the second half. Why not? So, try not to run out of room on the card. I got Mosey Tatapoo running back kicks right now. Ooh, not too great of a return.
Ready, down, punt. Ready, down, punt, punt.
There's Irving Fryer. Can he make it to the end zone? They're catching up. Yeah, barely got in there. Now we're back in the game. Tie ball game. Wow, see why he's a menace. He can knock people off with his hitting power. He can just roll bulldozer over them.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
Yeah, I got him in there. He's starting running back today. So.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt. Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
Yep, Marino finds Duper again. Yeah. But you gotta love it, right? It's like the heat of the battle. It's on. They're bringing it. You're bringing it. Love it. That's why I like playing the style I do. It's like the computer computer will make plays on you.
Ready, down, punt, punt.
Yeah! Hartley Knights! Yeah! With the fake reverse flea flicker! We got ourselves a game! There, they finally got him down there somewhat decent.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
Fred Marion on the coverage, but Mark Clayton outbattled him for the ball. First down, drive continues.
Punt, punt, punt.
We head to the fourth quarter, tied at 21 all.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
It's like Rocky IV. Forget technique, forget strategy. This is a street fight. Who wants it most? Okay, so third and 7. All right.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
He was throwing for Duper again. Well, they're not going to kick a field goal. It is at the 50, but they still could have made it.
Ready, down, punt. Ready, down, punt. Ready, down, punt. Ready, down, punt. Ready, down, punt, punt.
Oh, they tackled Fry. I thought it was going to have a touchdown there.
Ready, down, punt.
Got it that time, Stevens. But there is time left on the clock for number 13 to operate and do his thing. Oh, they fumbled the ball. But they got it back. Tony Page got it back. He got his fumble back. Wow.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt. Ready, punt, 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 punt.
Marino scrambles.
Ready, punt, 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 punt.
Calling timeouts, only 33 seconds left.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
You kidding me? Wow, man. See, I was down there waiting on him. I was like, no, you ain't getting past me. But he freaking cut it back inside. That was a risky move, but it paid off too, though. the Dolphins tied up. Can I get a run back? Well, Mosey don't got the speed. Mosey catch, boo. Dolphins get the kickoff.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
Burrito hits his tight end Jeb Jensen for a big gain.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
He hits his other tight end Farrell Edmonds for a decent gain. First and 10 to 25, 26. It ain't looking good for the Patriots right now.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
Marino in the shotgun. He finds his receiver Mark Clayton for the touchdown to win the game. One of the all-time greats right there, folks, Dan Marino. Well, sometimes you're on the other end of the stick, you know. Sometimes you're on the other end of it, because a lot of times I'm the one that's tying it up. I'm tying it up there to send it overtime, but it was reversed this time. They tied it to send it to overtime, and they got the opening kickoff, and they did a freaking drive on us. About what was that? About 70 yards, because yeah. I can take that loss because there wasn't no kind of bull crap in the game. If there was, I lucked out where Tony Page fumbled that time and we got it back there. So, if anything, we got a lucky break off when he fumbled like that. So, Marino, what did he do? Hit about 3 passes there to Jim Jensen, then to Farrell Edmonds, and then to freaking Mark Clayton, right? 34-28 to final. Still a good game. I can accept that loss because, you know, we didn't lose to a scabs. You know, we lost to one of the all-time greats, Aaron Dan Marino, and the way we did it, you know, like they did it the right way. They didn't get a cheap return with Page on a kickoff, which I thought they might, because I was like, cool, we got him down there at the 30. But Marino's like, that's all right. I can handle it. I'll take care of it. So there we go. There's our 3rd loss of the season. There so far. So yes, if you're watching this, Myers, you'll like this. So far, the teams that we've lost to. Let's see. I have to go back. Well, I know the other team was the Browns, the Cleveland Browns. And yeah, week 2. Oh, that's right. And yeah. So the teams we've lost to so far is Cleveland, Denver, and Miami. Because yeah, week 9. So we lost in week 2 against Cleveland. Yeah. So we lost week 2 against Cleveland. So we were 1-1 at that point because we won opening week against who was that? Indianapolis. Yeah, we beat the brakes off of the Colts. We blew them out. It was a blowout, like 42-0 or something like that. We blowout against the Colts, but week 2 against Cleveland, they gave us a game and beat us. So then we got on a roll. We won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight. But then week 9, we did lose to Denver, and it was a now that the way we lost that game was kind of the way that bugs you, because it was tie ball game at the end. I think it was like 28-28, but we forced a punt, so we was going to get the we was going to get the ball back, so they punted to us, but our guy fumbled on the punt. They got it, ran it in like 5 yards for a touchdown, won the game. So it's like, oh man. But hey, it happens, right? You move on. And then we had that last game against Buffalo, that miracle comeback. And then here we are, we just lost to Miami. So yeah, we've lost to Cleveland, Denver, and Miami. The Cleveland game, it was a close game too. There wasn't really any kind of bull crap in it though. Like Kozar just kind of had a big game. He was connecting to his receivers that game. So, yep. So anyways, that's going to do it for tonight's video. 7-3. We got a record of 7-3 now. So let's see how my quarterback Mark Wilson is doing. So far I got 70% completed with him for 1,600 yards, 14 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Not great numbers for 10 games, but the reason being, part of that reason is here you can see Steve Grogan's got some stats. He's got 73% for 284 yards and 2 touchdowns and no interceptions, because Mark Wilson, okay, who I named him the starter. Mark Wilson got hurt 2 games back to back. He got hurt against Cleveland. And let's see, because I remember it was early on. Yeah, he got hurt against Cleveland week 2. He came back week 3. Okay, so I guess we were off week 3. That's weird. Number 1, being off week 3. It's like, if I was the Patriots that year, I would have contacted the league and be like, look, what was this so sick? Is this a sick joke? Our bye week is week 3, so we played 2 games and then we're off. You want it like more into the season, like halfway, or at least 5 or 6 games, something like that. So. Yeah, the schedule makers for 1991 was they had some blunders. I'm going to say that's being nice, blunders. Okay, so we were off week 3. So, but Mark Wilson got hurt week 2 against the Browns. He came back week 4 against Houston, and he got hurt again, like early in the game. It's like, geez, he just came back and he's hurt again. So I'm going to say he's missed basically 2 full games, because it was like early in the game both times when he got hurt. So that's the reason for his, stats not really being that great. I mean, you give him a couple more games, he'd have some more numbers, obviously. So yeah, Steve Grogan there got his numbers basically. So there you could add at the very least, you could add Grogan's numbers to him. Anyways, that's going to do it for the video. Not sure if I'm going to document the whole season. Just a randomness, taking them through, and wanted to share. It's like a Tecmo Super Bowl story, right? Aside of like the season I may be doing right now with the Phoenix Cardinals. So it's kind of like, this is kind of like, you could call it a parallel time. There you go. A parallel time season, right? Where we might peek in every now and then. We might peek into that parallel world every so often to see what's going on over there. So it's kind of cool. I got that from Dark Shadows, the parallel time thing. Anyways, that's going to do it for the video tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. Even though we lost, it was still a good time. We still had fun. you know, because you can't be a sore loser, right? You gotta lose the same way you win, with dignity and with some grace, right? So you got sometimes when you lose like that, you just got to tip your hat to your opponent, and they made more plays than you did. Though, simple as that. You tip your hat to your opponent, say good game, you won, and we lost, and we got to move on from here, right? That's all you got to do. Okay, enough about the life lesson. Leave me your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But if this is your first time to the channel, tap the subscribe button, then the bell next to it, ding ding. That way you're notified when I upload new videos. So until next time, guys, keep it retro.